back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So I'd love it if you subscribed and join our little adventure family here. And today I was going to kind of do an updated what's in my hiking backpack. If you guys don't know, me and my husband, we love to go hiking. Actually, I take pictures when we're hiking and I sell them on my Etsy shop. So if you want to check any of that out, I will leave a link to my Etsy shop down below. But I haven't done updated what's in my backpack for our hiking trips in a while. And I actually just got a new backpack for Christmas that I'm really excited about. So I figured this would be a fun way to show you. Tahoe goes hiking too. He's trying to figure out how to get over here so he can be in the video. Want me in the video? Okay. So I'm sitting in his spot, that's the reason he's upset. So I figured this would be a fun way to show you what's in my backpack and what I'm kind of moving over to my new one and what I'm going to put in it. Like I said in the last time I did this, this is for day hiking specifically. If we were to go camping, I'd probably bring different stuff, more stuff, all that fun stuff. But if we go camping again, I'll definitely like do a separate video on what we pack to go camping. But this is just for like my backpack that I use for day hiking. So let's start with my new backpack. So this is my new backpack. This is the North Face. This is the women's Borealis backpack. So I just kind of want to give you a few details that are in the little tag in case you were curious about it. So this backpack, it holds 27 liters of stuff and weighs about 2.2 pounds and 8.9 ounces. And this one is the women's specific one. So the difference with that is the straps are different. They're a little bit more curved, and the back, the actual back is different. So it fits a woman's body better. Both the women's and the men's Borealis backpacks do have like a more rigid back, so they're more comfortable for that kind of stuff. And I got this at Cabela's for $89. So it's a nice backpack. It has tons of different compartments. It's got a big compartment back here that if I was using for travel, I'd put my laptop back here. For when we're hiking, I'm gonna use it for a bladder. I do have a bladder in my old backpack. I'll get into everything I'm gonna put in here, but there is a little space right here for the straw to come out of. So that's probably where I'll put a bladder when we are hiking. And then it's got another big open compartment. This is probably gonna be where I put a majority of my stuff. It's just a big open space. And then it's got a smaller compartment here with a few pockets inside. So it's got a space here for something, and then it's got a zipper part compartment and a mesh compartment, and then a nice little like fleece lined compartment right here that I'll probably, I don't know what I'll stick in there, but something will go in there. And then it has one last zipper compartment in the front. This is also fleece lined. What you need a fleece lined pocket for, I don't know yet, but yeah, that's there. And then it's got two side little pouches for water bottles or whatever you want to put in it. So that's kind of the overview of this backpack. And I got in this burgundy color. I really wanted it in a different color. It had like a tan with polka dots. They were all sold out of it like everywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere. And I really like the burgundy too. So I got the burgundy one. And what else? Oh, it's got some straps along the back for support and stuff like that. You can adjust everything. But yeah, I also went with the women's one because I figured the women's one would be better for like longer hikes and stuff. It would fit my back better and just be more comfortable in general. So that's the reason I went with the women's version of it. The men's version is very similar, but it's the straps are a little different, the back's a little different, and I think it weighs just a teeny bit more. So like I said, I decided to go for the women's one because I figured the comfort overall for long hikes would be better for me. So that's an overview of this backpack. So what I'm gonna do now is kind of take stuff out of my old backpack and put it in this one, and I'll kind of show you like where I'm gonna put everything and what I have in our backpack. There's gonna be a couple things that won't go in here right now just because I'm using them now, or I'm gonna grab something new to put in it. So the first thing that's not gonna go in here right away is, like I said, my bladder for my water. The bladder in my old backpack's kind of small and I wanna get a bigger bladder to put in here. My husband does have a few extra big bladders. So I'm going to probably just take one of those bigger bladders and put it in here. So that's water. You always wanna bring water with you. And then I always bring extra like Gatorade or something or like a little thing of Lemieux to put in my water, something like that for extra hydration purposes. And then a snack. I always throw a few granola bars, something to munch on in my backpack. It's always a good idea to have extra water and extra food just in case. So those two things won't go in here right away. I'm actually gonna cut these tags off because I'm definitely keeping this backpack. All right. So I'm just gonna, like I said, go through my old backpack and put new things in here. And actually the first thing I have to figure out what I wanna do with these. So for Christmas as well, we also got hiking poles from Matt's parents, which I'm super excited about. So these are from Cascade Mountain Tech, and they're just lightweight, super lightweight carbon fiber hiking poles. And they have the little clips that just easily extend. I already broke mine, great. Nope, just pulled it out too far. So it has different inches, different levels, and then you can just clip it back closed. And then it also has different tips in here for different things. So I just gotta figure out where exactly in my backpack I want to put these. But those will go in my backpack as well. So let's just start grabbing things out of my old backpack. All right, so let's see. So for my little side pockets, the first thing I see, need to go back on my camera. I have a lens cap. That'll go back on my camera, and then I usually carry my camera obviously around my neck. Let's see, oops, things are already falling out of my old backpack. Okay. And then the other side pocket, I just have some extra doggy bags for Mr. Tahoe. I always just throw an extra roll or like an extra few bags in a pocket just so we have a few in case the roll we have runs out. So I'm just gonna throw those again in a side pocket on the outside of my backpack so they're easily accessible. Let's see. Shouldn't be anything in here. Okay, and then the next pocket of my backpack, let's see what we have in here. I'm just gonna pull everything out and then go through it as I put it back in my backpack. Okay, so the first couple things are pretty important. I have a flashlight in case we ever end up somewhere in the dark. I'm gonna pop that in my, this pocket with all the extra pockets in here. I'm just gonna pop that in there so it's easily accessible, as well as my first aid kit. We used my husband's first aid kit when we went camping last. So I'm definitely glad we had it. I had a splinter in my foot, and it comes with little splinter pickers in this kit. So really happy we have this. I'll leave links for anything I can find down below. We just got these at REI. They weren't too expensive, but they have a little bit of everything. Perfect for day hiking and like one night camping. So these have been really helpful. So I'm gonna pop that as well in that same pocket area. Again, so it's easily accessible so I know exactly where it is. I also have some bug spray and some suntan lotion just in case. You never know when you need that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna pop that with the medical kit, just so all the kind of like medical things that you could need are all together. So those are all just right in there. The medical kit is in there as well. I might rearrange this eventually if I decide I don't like where everything's going, but I think I'm actually just gonna put these in front like that. Yeah. So I just put them down there in front, the medical kit's back here. And then the other things I have in there, I have a couple headbands. I think I'm actually gonna take one out and just put this one in there. This one's fleece lined, so in case, you know, we get colds, I have something to put around my ears. Usually I have a pair of gloves in here too. I don't know where my gloves are. I'll have to find them and pop them in here as well. I think I'm going to put them, let's see, where do I want to put these? I think I'm gonna put them in this little zipper guy in here. So there's a zipper pouch in here. I'm just gonna pop that in there, and when I grab my gloves, the gloves will go in there as well. All right, what else do I have in here? I actually don't have a ton in this backpack right now. I'm gonna grab a few other things to throw in here eventually too. I think the only other big thing I have in my backpack right now is our hiking spikes. So they're actually not in the right bag, but me and my husband both have a pair of crampons. So if you don't know what crampons are, they're these things that you attach to your boot. So if you can see, that would be the bottom of your shoe, and you kind of wrap this around your boot, and they have spikes on them. So if it's icy or slippery and you just need a little bit of extra traction, that's what these are for. So you just kind of pull them up around your boot, they slide right on, and they give you a little extra traction. So I always like just leave these in my backpack because you never know when you might need these kind of things. So I just like to keep them in the bag and leave in my backpack. I think I'm gonna pop these in like the main big compartment all the way at the bottom. Let me see what I wanna do with. I think what I'm gonna do is take the hiking poles out of their bag and pop all the extra parts and pieces somewhere together. Let's see. So it has 3 different attachments. It's got this little like shoe one. It's got like a big one. I'm assuming that's for snow. And then it's got a round one. I haven't read up much on this yet, so I'm gonna read on that later. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all these extra pieces in the same bag as my spikes, as my crampons, because the bag's pretty big. And then I'm just gonna put those poles, I might put the poles on a side pocket so that way they're kind of like really easily accessible and I can just grab them whenever I need them. Yeah, that's perfect. Those things all fit together in there. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to loosen this a little bit, and I'm gonna pop these poles, whoops, sunscreen's already run out, right here on this side pocket. So that way, in case I need them, they're very easily accessible, and I'm just gonna use this little side strap to kind of strap them in. I think that's what I'm gonna do for now because I don't think they're gonna fit in here. So yeah, that should work. And then the other things I usually put in my backpack are things like our GoPro. We have a chest mount for our GoPro. Obviously stuff for my camera. That's what's missing. Where is the stuff for my camera? Hold on a second. Okay, so the other thing I always like to keep in my backpack is this little thing. So this is just a little packet of filters for my camera lens. They just are like this and you just screw them right onto your lens. They're mostly for like if it's really bright out and stuff. It's like a UV filter, a density filter, that kind of stuff. And then I also have a little cleaning cloth for my lens in case I need that. So I like to keep these in my backpack as well. So I'm just gonna pop them in that same area as my first aid kit. I'm just gonna pop those there. What else do I usually bring camp or hiking? So like I said, I'm gonna grab my gloves, some snacks, some water, that kind of stuff. I'll probably throw an extra pair of socks in there just in case. You never know, if your feet get wet, you might need some extra socks. And yeah, it really depends on the hike we're doing, what else I will pack with us. But my tripod will probably go in the main compartment. You're currently sitting on it. That's the reason it's not getting shown. So I just want to show you guys that my tripod fits in there perfectly. Just zip it up. If you're curious about what other kind of photo equipment I use when I hike, I have a whole video on it, and I'll leave it up in the corner for you guys and down below in case you're curious. But yeah, that tripod fits perfectly in there, so that's super exciting. But yeah, and it should be, I mean, it's a really nice big backpack. I'm gonna have plenty of room for everything, and I'm really excited about it. If there's anything else you guys like to pack when you go camping, please let me know, or hiking, please let me know. I'd love to know what you put in your day hiking backpack. I'll leave some links to some articles about your top 10 things you should have in your backpack when you go hiking, and that kind of stuff. If you have any questions, please leave me questions down below. I'd love to, you know, talk about some hiking with you guys. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully we are gonna go camping or hiking this weekend. That's the reason I wanted to get this done now. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.